Tembo 73 nero nigi kwama asebrenko byense Gusii byiguru byembura omusioye nigogosoa gwikalira baimemono na tori kuyirigwa numubera nigebwate ekemba egetambe ekyukibwate chibando chinyinge nabwo giesibete buya chinyoni kitari gosaria ase keyemo niguragese chigunia egatie 53 kwike 55 chichikiro emeronko kianda
ase kambani ya Sidiko nigotogokora utafiti ye chimbusuro ndorikoreta ase chiro chimbusuro chitakorerwa obutati boisaine
chimbusrechi na ochire ase chi agrovet echuchire angenaye gosoa kesimi ase namba enotisano na ibire enotisano nemo enotisato ibere yemo enotikianda gose enotisano na ibire isano nemo isano nesoto kianda isato enoti Sidco the African Seed Company
mibonsi bi simeke mbusuro ya Sidco eyenerenga yeli yasalinene Mono na ndo mwancho murigereri bono ekerongo igena nogenderete kwegokia kubwatia mirobiri yonsi ya Ndizi TV na bwo obwansu bwo mugusi cyaragire Chinsa Isato cyabona mugoroba jinga kingo kwarigania SMS Amayia eri onkumanye buna nara yaya na kwariganire asenchira ere yobikiranu nyarabna semirobiri yonsi asensemo ya Facebook na bako gendera gotonyara gwitira Ndizi TV News Digital asensemo ya YouTube gotonyara gwitira Ndizi TV News asomutanda Twitter na bako twitira @Ndizi TV News eri otogendere gusanga na boigo kwemanyia amankire ne Everline Osero sanga na nchwe komo erio Orito kubwatirana nena sense mwe imanyererio nigakoro kwa Joshua Auta na baigo Petronira mukeira kwenekia buna chibichanerio yichi agoikeire asenchira ya bene gokwariganito ya chake kurwase county ya Nyamira agwase amate iyo mongino mutakanwa alismora yabereke gusababo konyi erio kobarendera abana baye babere abuo nonyana bagoteba babwate emechando asoyo mabwate umuchando bwekinyigo noyonde boigo ore omuko nigo nonyana bomora abereka goteba nabwato mucho koro yore ase university korende bono ni gwaresiko kubwatkana no kubora we school fees ni gabeire ga kurera skira otabuna oererwe pi asaborira abasamaria bayaba bawe sokya na komokonya na keriage kebaranyore eria bega kubarindira abana bayo muri kitu korose county ya Nyamira job monkey na monkey
ngo chikobwo no na mato ali jigo somba go sini ngisani no mato tini ko nyara boisani
kwanya kwebolia mororoki omonto agwetera ekeramenyete ase obotaka abwate omwana ole omorwaire na abwate omwana ole omorema kurwa sobware nigekenyoro gya ikobe gegotoka ewodia busamaro ebungi ya West Mugirango gekororokana koba egetegereru Kolende ekeroto ikange ase enka ya Alice Mora nigotwanyora eamate ere nobororo obonene ase ngencho yemechando bagwetera
bono nabonja andegete ingo nchikumya kuchanyora nyomba nandi twararire njara
Maiga yoko musiria omugakoye nigo mongina Alice Mora aeteire amakongu amange asatabwati onde okomosira
naeteira matemo amange narige namaga magirana mbugata abana umurema nimbugata ubugata abana babere injira yo kubaragira nyomba timbwati abarwaire mbwate ngwire nyagitari murwire guno yo ngumuira Kenyatta
nigabwate omwana ole omurwaire utari konyara gokora kende gyonsi boigo oyonde ole nobole mabugo tarora omwana oye okorokwa lideke muntu oyobeire omurwaire asegeka egetambe natwerera obokongu agwetera nesabali ayo kurwaligwa
koigwo bosare rwasenda yane nyugweto bokendu boire Yanyarekananga ikanga tomu Nyamira rifaro nabona bataga nkogende clinic gaiko muchando yogasinya ngakubwa niguo muchando yogasinya ngakore ruwe surgery bagataba ne cyst report sides bakandusie cyst echipato ngapain njachigokea bakandifa tu Kenyatta National Hospital abu Kenyatta nabeire ginkogenda rongo chibesa chitakeire nanyorire timbuga tinji
Lide Kemunto niga bwate abana babere oyo mochi gukora class isano na Isato mwaka oyo nabo igomo muronde orase University ya Masinde Muliro okoro kwa Calvin Onsongo oyo eteire amakongu amange aschisemi
unaru arabono nkabagingo etere ngakienga kuno no konyora efie isaine monomba abore ko itana anu nyora jibasari
Nato erabuna nonya ne semester ya eta nigas nyituko tabokia amatemu aye asenge ncho atabwate tibesa chisaine che school fees
ne fees bone kabo muchando na matemu to ko rutara akora fees ono baka tinkole tionsi ukoba ye fees ya beto mucha
Nigenkeye eganeiri gwetani chiribu emerongo etano elinde kugendereria okorwaliwa kwa Lydia Kemunto nabo igo chibesa cyo kumusira omwana Calvin Onsongo elinde agendera nechisemi chiaye ache kokonya enkeye
Arare konyora chinjera asome angorera mariogo gekogaroro chitingonyara kuimuka kuruga iga ngende nchigokora nchikubarigeli oyo mwabona aruri kirasi 8 egaro ya some acha gokonya umwana umwabo na inchangurira mariogo
ngusaba abasamari baitonye monyu kweterio gieri monkonye mogumani ito jerusa manyi onkonye nonyanya libo nonya Steve mugakonye kwigweterio gieri onkonye akongo mugeni umusene tuitonye kwigweta onkonye enamba yane ne 007 06 36 77 05 etekoreta alisi mora ongira
asebono iganigenkeye gosaba ogosirwa okonene elinde baba kogendera obugima bwabo bunabotambe ginko reporteria Ndizi TV kurwa senseme ikobe egotoka enseme obusamaro account Nyamira Job Maangi
Miyamono muriketo Job Maangi ase orobotioro nigo abasae bakorwa anene korwa sekiombe kia Jude Africa bakora wana Bernard Nyamwaro babere bawesoke na kuyikira musangerekano bw'ekyama kya UDA oyokoreka ntaburi tkuregoro ase ensemo ya musocho anene nigo barrokanire bakomochia abaraya bagukwana bobekuru mugavana bwe county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati ase bamumochire mono mubungo nyari bari masaba Dr. Daniel Manduku na kumugania kobwatrana n'abachumbe bande asoko enekia buna emirobiri ya magendero ase constituency yabeire kegwikiraniwa umurike ito Mildred Momanyi na sanga nabo no musangerekano obwekyama kya UDA oyokorekanete abori tukorigoro ase geti kya Monarch ime ya musocho ebunge ya Gitutu Chache South ase abarai au kurwa ekyame kyo bakoragwa na Cleophas Malala baikeranete omoyogo yo wono nigo orentire ebirengererio au ase bono gati yabo Bernard Nyamwaro kurwa Juhudi Africa aisokire na kugikiria chingwana kya gati abarai kurwa ekyame kyo ase okomomocha omugavana bwe county ya Kisii Simba Arati
tekwira libageri kogikeria egekorogia koregete igoro aria musocho Monarch na beire nkomureka omuzike Simbarati asemetie nyikianda yaetire komuboria nyare gokorera abantu buya amagenderero nande kumareta amo no moichano ego nasangetie abajumbe zaidi ya 5 Rika bago kwanera igoro ya ngaki barosetio moroberio bwoko register abantu goche chama ya UDA bagaonchoro moroberio yo bakayokora koba ekioreri yoko iraneria na koraga omugabana Simbarati oyu otari Kisii ogakare China
Nigo bono amumochirie omobunge onyali bari masaba Dr. Daniel Manduku asengwana yae gatia yande amange.
Lakini huyu Zair akona deni yangu. Akaniambia pitia hapo uchukue pesa yako. Nikakataa kuja. Zair ni nsere ngende je tiba mara
Wotatigati yarenge buya korengana n'ebirengera libya na kisiasa korora omosike Dr. Dan Manduku omujumbe onyalibali masaba ekera koru Nairobi oru nyalibali masaba oeta nyalibali chache ocha mpaka oeta bosongo ogenda mpaka Monaki nga igabwate tie Zairi janda amoe deni yayo. That is absolute rhetoric. Na ende ngotebanga mwanye bebangire kuri chikura. It is too early. Ekero omugabana former governor chieta so mukutano. Mugabana James Ongwae. Obeire member ya UDA live. No mheshimiwa former women rep Janet Ongera. Tiyarenge buya aso mukutano ulia omonto okorokwa Zairi jando mochumbo nyalibali chache koimoka koraga member yabo nga bono omanyete UDA nebwata abanyene bono mubwenerete gocha ngora kerige gotwaro kinga agenda ayenda y'abantu aba ba UDA terindonge noyene nake
Boigo nigo ababoria ababunge gocha korenta amagendero ase chibunge chabo na gutigana na siasa.
Ngosaba abantu baitu ba Gusii inga kere constituency bono moimoke na koboria abajumbe baitu batokorera amagenderero na boigo no mugabano Kisii nko mubori inga bono kwarorira sese yeserochi oimoke igoro to baisa korwana esegi webange okorera abantu baitu ekiagera kwabangeirwe koruzi office.
Ripotalia egetaseni kia Ndizi TV ilitaliane Mildred Momanyi.
Muyamono murikeito Mildred Momanyi ase orobotioru nigo chinga kiyechiga abagotu bagendrete weso kiasi chinsemu au erio kwenyorera chibesa chiabo chiobogotu echaba chikobwatukwane serikali inse yomuroberio oinua jamii gukwana chinga kiba so kiasi nsemo ya Kisii asenze eskurio boroso ya Getembe nigo abagotu abo batabisa omogokobo na nene wakire serikali ngambia mono ase okoba bwatokera chibesa echio echibatana nigo chirabakonye kegima nonyana bonigo baboriwe kweneke bunango chitumeka bare asenchire bwenerte erio gwikirania amagani abo natokumanywa no murikeito Josephat Amisi
konyora tuasundukire konyora tuaburire bobe tuaukoire gukia lakini igoro muizo ndeka tuaroje twatebetale ruya
ngati echingwana chenyara ko bachiko bwatokwa anene na bali banyara ko bagwikirana asomoro buli bwo konyora chibesa cheinua jamii uyu nyara ko bakorekana ase skuru ya Getembe imeyo cyobosongo ase bagokera na gwakere serikali ngambia mono aso gwikirana chira chibesa chyo
gokindu serio mongena gento beka waje koromba romba gorire gento beka gorina bantu basini ni gana ndu mwete nga bantu kari kagwanza mongena ko beke gichunchu goriko obeka igoro kanya gutioke karaga atiokiro mongena akora buyote mu maka no nyuchete koria igota tabirere teacher na bira taka
shukuru serikali singencho ya tokonyire twanyorire chibesechi utosukichire korwa setore ucheke wango kende moso sabantu baremafu abana baremafu pia na barabumbate amasomo bono chibesechi anene ngo tokonya chire gwaka na school fees buna na abana chintakana boyo bagwaka tukwere lingambi ya mono
konyi ena ruarete kaira na koruaga paka bana atenendire na rego tenena asengeje yo moroberio yo tata nyasaye na bono na etire tinda ikanya gitari ene ka timbwate mbuya mono mosese ni kuna ndeba bagendere tata nyasaye bwiki soko ni soko ria nyasaye yo mubui atobwere biyonse na ando nyako twabo tambe toboke aso gwanja ku mwana Yesu Kristo mutorio
ikigancha ekyo keinua jamii nigo kerengete gwikera abantu abagotu bari bameta mono barema na boigo chintakana bari bare ase binyoro ao
naende mono bintu byale bibikuranga batokonye kipini kibune korengana kire naende batoretere masinani kiagero roche gotokuruare twacha naende twagotire bintu kire kijana kiye kimo umurubi noro yitu gutaka yagero roche na tukuna kogenda iga abande ntole marite twagenda ale oyalenge motoretere kipini ase kobera ange twaego nikimbwata kane nachi naeru ali sende
lakini chibase chindire chiwika chiate bana ntogo chinyora se engakiri okonyara tumigete moso kero tokugera chisukuru bana 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 nisikobare bara ikera kwande skuru go skuru chigo le ase inyo yechi basi tumigete gakia serikali akoro gwanza etorobere chibesa echi engakinere twakanyora chibesa echi baada ya miezi 2 kichenda atambe miezi 4 twanyora chibesa
gagukwana asomoroberio oyibo gwakana chibesa mu county coordinator bwe ikiganje kikinwa jamii me county ya Kisii David Gusii nigatabire serikali ya nyareko bekobeka omoroberio gwenerete kubwatira namwe morioka.
These people are actually facing. One is that the issue of the fingerprint. For the fingerprint, we have agreed to the banks. If somebody has an issue of the fingerprint, what they do is that they come to our offices, they are checked if they are in the payroll, they are given a letter from our desk, and you go straight to the bank and you get the payments at the counter. So it's an issue of the issue of the expo and arrange for them their cards so that
nonyenabo niko David Gusii anyareka agakugania abagotwa banyareko bakonyera chibese cyo banyareko bagotumia asinchire wikiranu elinde nyareko bachiko bakonya asobugima bwabo bwakira lituko asaboigatabire serikali terachaka omorobere bwo kwelikia asebali nande banyareko bagwikera emyaka eliyo konyera chibese cyo.
In fact, right now the government is planning to add more persons or these people in the program. Get this money, they should go and use it for their own basic needs. They should go and use it for their own clothing. The issue where they try to misuse the money, we normally want them that.
Kuripotiri katasini kia Ndizi TV kuri kaunti ya Kisii eliterane Josephat Amese.
Mia mono murikeito Josephat Amisi ase orobotioru ekero obugima bogendrete gokonga kubwatkana no komentwa kwa maguri ebinto nigo egatia bonchurire babire bawe sokia na korua okwemurungania kwabo askiri bagoteona nigo bagendrete wetera chinga chingongu nabo igo okwirana magega kwa bonchurire bwabo usangane gatia bonchurire korua se chiro ya nyakoe nigo murikeito ndemo Stephen agotumanya buna nigo barurekerero gokia se serikali korigereria amangani abo na koria chinchira cyo kubaroberia bonchoreria
obogima nigo bogendrete gokong'asa bonchori batebire ebinto bakogora niga amagori ayagendrete kwenda gesara nonye basinyire komentera abagori amagori
njeri ataliane ngoro ku filing kurwa se chiro ya nyakoe ebiasara byabeire nsemo no asengencho amagori ebinto tokoretera chibese chinyinge lakini abante batayitobona ligori dia chibese nga sengencho beseteyo twatebire biasara nebikongu byakongire paka nona konyora nene ndagere tokoweke mesa yabeire gasi enkongu bono ngaitoko soera tokonye gaki
bona somo chandore bwe cabbage amaguta gacheta kamentaligo kera maguta mentaligo chigari chachete chikatomentera bora mune cabbage konya tokobogolia ya mesiringi ne somo ni bato ikere siringi ibere nekero gwake sawe ye siringi ibere ngo chogore bono gochinyomba ya manyakobe mirememe konkonyora no muturiro no muturiro bunore siringi 200 bono bogima abatokongerete abagori omaete bono cabbage mbari kogora rigori muna rikare twakaoni ngakie kiangasi bono igari gori rirensa senjo tokonye cabbage 10 eyende tuonye 200 bono rigori rense bagori mbaranja komenta chibese nga ngotomenta bara senjo chinyeni tia machani gochichire
gati yebinta amagori akeire nari ebiasi ebyabantu batameire
ase biasara ebibeito konyo musigo tokogorera 500 lakini bono igaso musigo aso ikeire igore siringi 2300 na bibi akonyira sae abana inchi abagotogoria ndagera wetara se bitume bila siringi 200 bakogo si 220 lakini bono ebiasi na bibi akonyira abana inchi
nande tima etigo sina sengenche taxi ebinto twakaretere bono buna for example karabweke na karetere chibese chinke lero tokoretera chibese inge lakini abante batetirigo nabonete umutienyirori mbaone bono rigeri mto bya na bitigate kurumambi ebinto nona gasoda ngare kunywe na kabesa tima etinga ile ero tokoswera
uko boria na serikali nene konyara kubeka emiroberi rake ya magori ebinto mono chindagira
esa marieta boro kubosire Samuel bondo monjolere bwe biashara ebe bikeba na moroche mefuko chikaria bag ase sema ye biasi na maraboni otoko sabange serikali yeito etopungusire garama y'ebinto byokoria bono buna obosie amafuta chingeni na amangana yo usafiri para na litora anyara gukora biashara egera ndoro che biashara mbiro nande buna ntu abaonchoreri abake ntoganetie serikali ikegaiga enyare ko twana no boloni oboke tonyare kwegendereria igo nabo toroche ngo mheshimiwa oito Musike William Ruto ale gopunguse garama y'ebintu byokoria ekere ebintu endagererense tonyore egento tokoria nabo tokonyara gokonya nona abana baito bagenda isukuru
bona intumu nabaonchoreri twarenge gosaba ngonye ndirianja ase eng'encho amaguta aya iga naraementire ng'a etransport yatirire amaguta are kogura igori nabo tware gocha gokonyeka none omusigo twabogoreri buya buna twakabogoreiri rigera obogima gosembwa ororo bake ase eng'encho ebinto nigo bimentete.
Koripoteria Ndizi TV korwa ensembo ya Nyakoe Kitutu Chache South Constituency ilietariane Ndemo Steven.
Nechinga kiechio nigo abakori emirimo sekta y'obosombi bwa matatu nabo igo abaibori nabo igo babeire bakwerera amakong'arorokanire ase enseme y'obosombi anachinga kiechiga aboroki bagenderete koirana ase chisukuru magayo gochanga ase omotumo komoke bwa masomo gose half term omorikio ito Dipo Nasanya norobotioro
mangana mafuta airanense narikeregento kariranense
kuripoteria egetasini kia Ndizi TV korwa ase county ya Kisii elietariane Dipo Asanya. Ebiro bono aboroki bagenderete kwirana guche chisukuru kurwa omutimo komoke bw'etamu ya kabiri gati yabaonchorere be sector y'obosombi nigo batwarire ebitango aho kubwatekana no komenta kwerigoriria amabuta
nigongo kore stage ya igasi yechigari echiga chinkesaiga twari gosaba serikali yaito bakongu twanyorira abana maiga buna bagenderete kwenda gisukuru abakongu amaguta abeire iguru nonye akagori kamentira kera kinyo twari gosaba serikali yaito etokonyira nise abana buna baikire echigari ga buna chikonya gonchokana
gati yabaibori baragokoba abana guche chisukuru nigo basangane getasini kia Ndizi TV bagotebanga
na ko bira bara na baikirie town bare ko ende school tumbe high school anyori da se town ya Kisii town nige bote chamwera na mama chife bare chimende ta so bien wana time tinga serikali neto chale tinga to so mi abana baitu abana ni bobwa to ko masinjira sengenjo babwa tife abaibori batande kile bobwa school fees asengenjo chumi ya beira ngom wana serikali yaito ngonyerera na ki serikali muroje ta abaibori amabera uchumi yagenderera gokonga muroje ta abana baita amabera mbasome
rero neli tukorana ngikuira abana isukuru na ikire stage gana nyore bintu bya chenchiri amabori amentire sana so serikali iteto gusabanga ubuguma bwatoko ngeire buna abaibori
boigo nigo bari umusimamo bo guchese serikali aso kubwaterana eri gukinia ense yaito ya Kenya
boigo twari gusaba serikali yaito ntutunyanchete na ende tore monero twari gusaba ke yebinto egere togendere tonyoro bugima bwa mutwe egere na ende serikali yaito egendere
chinga kichecho niga baibori baru kubolia gucheso murai wense William Samuel Ruto anyare gokeyo uchumi ase baene kyanga nonya no kuragera ase chinyomba
manje moke uchumi ali abana betro banyako bagosoma efe apara mna bana bosongo baigani wijinya ine tebu ati maremba abana bachandikete abana baikire banyare ko bagochandika chife abaye ukurwa chinga chisai chebono ngorera serikali nyare ko
n'abantu nkali abantinjare chiro because none yo kolinke na school fees bana go chire ko bora so we urge the government eri finance bill yabaye mangana mafuta egero baguma bana banyare ko kyake
chinga bana bakitokanya chinjare chire nase chinga bana banyore tindagira bakunyaga bakori banyore chinga kichinga choko soma senye banyore tenga uchumi nigera nkong
mora irutwe to kugusabanga twakwa to bugambi buya to gusabanga ancha omontori watameto bottom up omokonye ko Gusii instead to gutumisa mono so gusaba kwa nengolo kia serikali tigari ya mangana mafuta airanense narikeregento kariranense
kuripoteria egetasini kia Ndizi TV korwa ase county ya Kisii elietariane Dipo Asanya.
Miamono murikeito dipana sanya ase oroboti ururikira ntogotikana nayo nigo ekiombe kia tifa kia bwatukire oroboti kubwatikana n'ubutukio babere bagokora gati kitariki 23 weka kitariki 30 cy'omutienyi ogatano narimo omwako yega kubwatikana no gokonga kuboima korengana n'oroboti oru ni gorokorokia buna ugokina magori ebinto buna obosie eskari naboigo amafuta nigo kegendrete kwa boya naboigo koreta chande menene ase abananchi ananigo babere bagokwanira umuchando monene bwo komenta ebango ase rigorire mafuta ye Kigali kurwa sekerengo kia isana na Isato wegekerengo ye 15 narimo ase keria baborire serikali kweneke bunankurigerere engane yo.
Overall, only 11% think that people who contribute to the housing levy will get a house. There's been a kind of a change, if I understand, in the messaging from the government about the relationship between contributing and getting the house. When it was first proposed in the finance bill, before the parliamentary committee went to Naivasha, I recall people on behalf of the government saying that people will contribute, they can get a house, but if they don't want one after 7 years, they can take the money out that was contributed by them and their employer. But people are contributing. We're definitely going to be able, after a certain number of years, to get a house. After the committee came back from Naivasha, and there were discussions in Parliament, more recently the message has changed, and even from the President, where he said, everybody is contributing so that people who don't have a house or don't want a house, who can't afford a house on the private market, will be able to get one. Asking people what they consider the best and worst provisions of the budget. Best provisions again. 79% didn't give us an answer on what they consider to be the best provision in the budget. Worst provision, 44% didn't give us an answer. Maybe they're waiting.
Nigo ekiombe kiaba gose kiaba abanyene Kigali cy'obosombi bwa matatu babeire bakobwatuke notice yogo kia komentwa kweri goririye kibesa cy'obosombi korokerengo ye kumigo ikekerengo kia emeronkebere kobwatukana no komenta amagori gose komentari goririye mafuta nigo baya kwana yatinga kibakora ege karona barike mangana sumu cyo Nairobi bakora wano munyakerogo bwekombe kyo Albert Karakasha.
5th July 2023, passengers can expect a moderate increase of between 30 of the current fare charged across the various routes, including town service and long-distance travelers. The decision to effect this fare hike was not taken lightly, and we understand the potential impact on commuters and the wider public. However, it is essential to strike a balance between maintaining a reliable and efficient transport system and addressing the economic realities faced by the matatu owners. We recognize that our passengers are already grappling with a financial burden, and we assure commuters that we are undertaking this fare adjustment as a last resort.
Omurikyo munene ase amaunchorero yobokoreri Salome Wairimu amono omurikyo munene ase nsemo ya performance and delivery aninjoki wa ng'ombe nigo batianiwa bene eriogo chaka obokoreri bwabo ase abisi okwana chinga kichogotianiwa nigo omuraibense Dr. William Samoei Ruto abagako bagania goikirania obokoreri obwekiranu ase chiwizara cyabo kurengana ne chi agenda chi serikali ya Kenya kwanza anene nigo abagako enekia buna gose abaganya kwene kyabuna abakora emirimo be serikali babeire bakora wagose korigereriwa kwene kyabuna ngo ikirane bale obokoreri burobuya buna ebwenerete
manner. Do expect that your department will work with the Salaries and Remuneration Commission and all the other government agencies to make sure that we take the country towards the balance between development resources and resources spent on wages and salaries. We expect that the Prime Cabinet Secretary's office and your State Department will work with the rest of government to make sure that we harmonize all the skills and
Obama bwazimio la umoja wa Kenya ni goritukoria rero bakora umusangirekano n'abarika mangana iri gukwanira emirobire yo musangirekano bukorobekana uyumanyikanite na 77 kitariki isano na ibere cyo mutenyo yiga o gatano na kabere okwana kinga kiecho nigo omurayi bwo mu Raila Molo Odinga abagakoene kiabuna goika umusangirekano yobego gukorekana setari county ya Nairobi yoka korende ase Chinsemo au eriyo korera obosibore bwa nchi nigagikeria okomenta kwa magori y'ebinto asate babuna ese yengo ya chakire kwene kiabuna abakenya babeire bakurigereriwa nabo igogoikiranirwa amagani yabo.
Here to announce that our Kamkunji meeting is on in Nairobi this Friday as we had announced. But it is not just a Kamkunji in Nairobi, but a Kamkunji across the country, where this third liberation will be launched. On that day, 7th July 2023, that this coming Friday, among other activities, we will launch a signature collection to signify our rejection of Kenya Kwanza illegitimate regime and its policies, especially the punitive taxes. As we speak, fuel, food, fare are all going up in prices. In fact, fare is already going up by 30%. Fellow Kenyans, as a people, we are not given to suffering in silence. We don't kneel before dictators and beg for their mercy. Even the few who do still suffer humiliation and even death. So we fight. We express ourselves loudly and clearly on issues affecting us.
Na magaga y'abarayikorwa senseme kwamereria serikali ya azimio la umoja wa Kenya gukana gucia gukora chingwana ne serikali nigo bono abarayikorwa sensemo ya Kenya kwanza babere bagosokia no tebana barabo nigo bakubwatia richiko nigo tibagochikobetererio nde ase ogokora chingwana echo nigo babere bagokwanira imechando abakenya bagenderete wetera na koenekeria abananchi buna imechande iyo nigera chikogayanwa kobwatia richiko nabo igasibaganirie buna omorembe kwenekiwa chinga kichokogayana emechandeyo nayanigatire magega iyo wetiwa kwe kobarichiko finance bill iyo kereta baraya bokorazo emyoko kana hocha okora chingwana ne serikali.
It's not to speculate because they have not written to us to say they are not coming back. They have not invoked the remaining clauses to say they are not coming back. But we are going to wait for them for what in law we know as a reasonable period of time. So let's just remain reasonable period of time. We are not okaying at all whatsoever. The selection panel is in place. It was constituted in accordance with the law that is in place, and we are simply saying the law that is in place should now take its course. The law must be applied, the law must be followed. So we are not okaying anything, we are not giving directions to them in any way, we are simply saying, can the law now be applied? And that is our position as Kenya Kwanza. In the meantime, the issues affecting the country, all the issues that are being mentioned and are affecting the country must be resolved in the legal process that is provided for in our laws, right from the Constitution to Acts of Parliament and regulations. That resolving or resolution has to be peaceful and must be non-violent. Absolutely, we emphasize it has to be peaceful and non-violent and in accordance with the laws. Eventually, we do urge the Azimio side, and especially the coalition itself, to stop political posturing and put the interests of all Kenyans, the 53 million Kenyans in this country,
Nomukonyi bw'omurai w'ense Rigathi Gachagua nigo aireka gukwanira ari atakeire gokorekana asokorongeya ensemo y'obosombi gukwana chingaki ekyo nigamuganirie omuwaziri otendeta mang'ana y'obosombi nabo igo obwagachi Kipchumba Murkomen kwena kyabunango bwatiare chimba chero cyo kabeire omuwaziri w'ekipara John Michuki eryo kwena kyabuna obokoreri obuyabwabere bokonekiwa ase chipara yani yakwana chingaki cy'omuyega bwo gukora masabo bali babete bagusiria amagimabo asumubasukano wepara ase ensemo ya Londian asaganirie abarai bande nabo igwa bachumbe kwenekya bunanko bwaterana bare ase chiwizara chonsi eriyo goikerania ariaganirie
kwa maneno ya mazishi and the measures you have spelled out here today make a lot of sense to all of us who are drivers, who are road users. The public sector ya matatu na mabus na malori has been chaotic. It is true the late John Michuki attempted to do a very good job, and you must emulate him, but do it differently using now technology, because these are different times. I know some of the measures will be a little bit painful. I want to urge the people of Kenya to accept that for us to have meaning of change, there are few people here and there who will be affected, but for the better good for the people of Kenya. So tungetaka kuuliza wabunge wetu, when those regulations come before the National Assembly, the way our very able speaker has committed, let us support the minister and the ministry so that we can create sanity in our roads and save lives, because this is very painful.
Ase chinga kecho nigo muwaziri Kipchumba Murkomen abaka koenekya bunango chibari kubeka amachiko nabo igo ebitango ebyo birakonye asogokyania emebasukano ase chipara.
We have decided as a ministry that we will issue new regulations and we will need support of Parliament. And when the regulations get to Parliament soon, Your Excellency, we want all commercial and PSV vehicles and school transport vehicles must, the word is must, be fitted with dashboard cameras and vehicle telematics. All vehicles that will carry the people of Kenya and commercial vehicles on the road must be fitted with dashboard cameras and vehicle telematics. Vehicle telematics, Your Excellency, will have GPS system showing where a vehicle will be at any particular time. It will have a black box recorder that will be transmitting the speed of every vehicle at any given time. It will show the location of that vehicle. It will show when and who maintained the vehicle, and it will show where the vehicle was serviced and who serviced the vehicle. That dashboard must have a link to the NTSA dashboard, and the minister responsible for transport and other ministries, including your office and of the president, must be at a touch of a button, be able to show.
Omobunke okikuyu Kimani Chungwa nigo amuganiro muwaziri oibwo bwagachi n'obosombi bw'ekipara Kipchumba Murkomen kwenekya buna obokorero bya ase ensemeyo abwabere bogoikiranwa askiri atere buna obongainerera nabayigo okoira na magega kwa magendero kwabeire gokwenekwa gukwana chingaki chege ikaro kebunge nigo boyigo abagakugania abawaziri nabayigo abakori emirimo bonsi beserikali kwenekya buna ngokorera bale abananchi emirimo natari gokora emirimo
public office to serve private interests above public interest. Count your days. Is able to deliver on the mandate that the people of Kenya gave him through his appointment by His Excellency the President. And he must begin with Kenya. I say he must begin with Kenya. Because that is where the problem is. And I know they will hide behind, oh, we have not had resources, exchequer resources. If you look at the amount of money being wasted in what are called PBC contracts in Kenya, you'll be amazed. Contractors in Kenya and Kura are minting billions of shillings from taxpayers' money for sweeping roads and planting flowers. And these are facts, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker.
Wikiraga wana mwancho murigereri nongo kolera Amayia ye Chinsa Isato asenchera ire yobwikiranu byamanaso gochora kwa bananje na byamanaso kobwatia emiroberio yonsi ya Ndizi TV nabwo obwansu bw'omuzi bari twabwatira nane nabasaki baito kweneke buna mwana wekeire na barabuni gonko bakira ngambya mono nyarabuna nabakondera gotonyora sensemo ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital asensemo ya YouTube Ndizi TV News asumutanda Twitter nabako twitwetera @Ndizi TV News iri otogendere gusanga naboigo kwemanya amanke eritariane Everline Osero twabwatirana nere Joshua Auta asensemo imenyerero nere Petronira Mukeira oyene kyabuna kibicaniryo gitya wekeire asenchira yabene twaruburigere borobia naboigo obutko burobotoereru